Good morning, everybody. It's been a little while. It's been a little while since I made a video. I had to move, and I'm a lazy fuck. I mean, we've been through this so many times. I don't even have to explain anything. But I figured, what better way to start off the new month, the new 31-day month known as October, than with the Eureka 7 High Evolution review/reaction like the good old days. Now, I'm gonna give you a little brief history between me and Eureka 7. I used to fucking hate Eureka 7. I used to call bullshit whenever people would make those threads on M talking about, oh, Eureka 7's so good. I used to fucking despise Eureka 7. Renton I liked sometimes, but, he would be a little bitch sometimes, so I'd be like, oh, man, I was 15 at the time, I couldn't take it. And fucking Holland always beating up on Renton, the 14-year-old kid. I'm like, what the fuck? This dude's like 35, beating up on a 14-year-old, and everybody in the Gecko State was watching, and I was so pissed about that. And, I guess that doesn't really change in a rewatch, but, recently, I watched it, and now that, as a grown man, somewhat, I was sitting there, I really enjoyed the TV show. I recently rewatched it. Hell, I'll make a review video on that later. That was great. So I accepted Eureka 7 into my heart. Now, I knew when that happened, I had to accept that Bones is full of shit. For some fucking reason, Bones can't do a fucking TV show without a fucking sequel that sucks ass. I mean, Darker Than Black. Well, yeah, that's pretty much, Eureka 7 and Darker Than Black are their main contenders. But, they've made a lot of bad shows recently. But goddamn, it's just like, holy shit. Eureka 7 Owl is apparently terrible. I mean, I gotta watch that because now I like Eureka 7 and, I'm thinking of not watching it. But after seeing High Evolution, which is apparently worse, I may not have to worry about that. Maybe it'll be good, because at least it'll be original content. That's right. Eureka 7 High Evolution is nothing but a recap movie, I swear. The first 15 minutes were glorious, You had Renton's dad sitting there like, oh, my boy, I wish I could show him the summer of love, all this and that. He had all this great mecha action. I was laughing my ass off when Dewey and Holland were in the same picture. I was like, what the hell is this? First 10 to 15 minutes, they were glorious. And by the way, I know I'm making this video like the 3rd of October, whatever this is, but I actually did see this fucking film during Otakon, and you can see my tweets from back then when I saw it, and I hated the movie then, and my boys were all telling me, Mecha Slash, you gotta make a video on it, and I told them I would, and it took so long. Oh! Before I actually went to see the movie, there was a guy who recognized me at the con, and he was like, hey, are you Mecha Slash? I'm like, oh, I love your video. So, dude, I'm making this video for you, too, if you're watching it. I know you thought I forgot about you, but I didn't. So, yeah, I was hyped to see this. There was a good atmosphere. I met a fan. Me and my Eureka 7 boy, who was like, yo, man, I got a good vibe about this. I was like, yeah, I got a good feel about this, too, man. I tell you what, this Eureka 7 movie might be it. It might be it. Man, I swear to God. If I had that fucking poster near me, I swear. Where's that book bag at? I had the poster in that shit. I don't know where it is, but I swear if I had it, I'd tear it up on fucking video right now. But I guess I'll save that for the Eureka 7 TV review. But, oh, man. So the first 15 minutes, I was sold. I was like, could it be? I'm bearing witness to the world premiere of a godlike Eureka 7 movie. The likes have never been seen. A good Bones sequel. We're making history here, folks. That's what I was sitting here thinking. I was like, oh, man, this is fucking rad. Oh, the action was great. You had Renton's dad, voiced by Amuro fucking Ray. You had... it was great. You had Ray and Charles showing up. I was like, oh, hell yeah. It was like a prequel to, I guess, the TV show or whatever. It was all this crazy-ass shit going on. But apparently there's a reference to Al in the first 15 minutes. And I was telling my boy, I was like, why didn't you tell me that shit, man? Because I would have been prepared for what this movie did to me. I swear. As soon as that glorious 15-minute intro segment ends, we end up just in flashback hell. Literally, the movie jumps around. It's like, flashback, flashback. 30 days before the start of the plot. 25 days before the start of the plot. I swear we got 5 days before the start of the plot, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is gonna be it. But, oh, fuck no. We had to sit through the whole thing. It was like 5 days before the plot begins. I was like, oh, okay, maybe the movie can be salvaged an hour in. And I'm like, no, because we get back to 40 days before the plot now, motherfucker. It's like, there's no rhyme or reason to it. It makes no sense. And by the way, this movie was called Eureka 7. This shit should have been called Charles 7. What the hell? Charles had more screen time and development than Eureka did in their own fucking movie. Sure, she was in the best part of the film, so I guess you can give her that. But aside from that, there's not much else to be done with this movie. I mean, there's nothing but flashbacks. I mean, I guess the sequel looks like it's going to be new, but who can trust that? Who knows? I mean, it looks like it's made by the Star. It looks like some Star Driver shit. Anna Monet's a magical girl. She even did the fucking Star Driver hip turn. I saw that shit. So, I'm pretty upset about this, to be honest. I mean, before I didn't give a fuck about Eureka 7, but the year I gave a fuck about this show, the new movie had to suck. High Evolution, no evolution. Charles 7, no evolution. That's what it should have been called. Fucking joke of a movie. I'm pissed. I'm fucking pissed. I mean, I thought I got over this shit, but now that I'm sitting here talking about it, I'm like, God, man, what the fuck? Why does Bones have to suck so much ass? What did they do to make the first Eureka 7 good? Like, what kind of miracle did they pull off for that show to be good? Because everything they've made after that has not been that good. I mean, seriously. And then you had Darker Than Black, which was ruined by its second season. And I'm sure there's a bunch of other fucking Bones fuck-ups that I'm not even thinking about right now. But, yeah. That movie sucked ass. Should have been called Charles 7. The first 10 minutes. That movie just should have been the first 10 to 15 minutes. They should have put that shit up on YouTube for free. And, you know, whatever. I mean, hell. I had to even I had to, like, make the perfect seating arrangement. Because the subs were on the bottom of the screen. And, you know, they had the way the screen was. Everybody was sitting in front of me, and so I couldn't see the subs. So I had to, like, get between two motherfuckers and, you know, sit diagonally towards the screen while there was some dude with some BO in front of me. It was death. It was death. I couldn't take it. All that work to watch this fucking Eureka 7 movie, which was only good for 15 minutes. I can't deal with it. So, yeah, I mean, outside of Renton's dad having a voice, that movie sucked. And it just went over, like, the whole Ray and Charles arc. And there was a bunch of shit we didn't need to see. I didn't need to see it because I had just seen the fucking film. And my boy was sitting next to me. He was just going off the whole time. And there was this guy sitting in front of him who was like, would you guys please shut the fuck up? And I was just sitting there like, oh boy, this guy's gonna kill me or something. But he was the first motherfucker to leave when the movie ended. So yeah, the passionate Eureka 7 rager was like not happy either. And if he's watching this video, look man, I'm sorry my boy disturbed you, but it was just as bad for you as it was for us. And it was, you know, it was really bad. It was a bad situation. Nobody was in their right mind at the time. Who could expect this? I mean, everybody was so happy to see Holland back again. You know, after all these years, see Renton back, to see the Nirvash activate. It was great, and then it just went to shit. So yeah, I'm clearly disappointed. I might watch the other Eureka 7 sequels. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna have to make a Eureka 7 TV review to heal my soul from this fucking movie. But yeah, high evolution, high trash, nothing. It sucks. If you haven't seen the movie, don't even waste your time. Watch the first 10 to 15 minutes and just shut it off. Yeah. All right. So that's my first video in a long time, and hopefully I stay on the ball, but we'll see about that.